Hello, it's Kathy here. I'm going to walk you through making a stenciled sign using a Cricut design. We'll be focusing mostly on stenciling. So yeah, I've got this great little project. I use a Cricut to make signs, and so I was thinking about what to do tonight, and I've been wanting to do this sign, and so I thought I would just bring you in on it and show you how it's done. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Cricut or Explorer, or like a silhouette cutter, you actually use your software, the Cricut software, to create your design. I'm using it on my Mac here, and you can see the percentage that it's 4% done. And I'm up in the kitchen, and I just thought I would show you this part of the project. Now what I'm doing is called weeding. It's a little tool that you use, and it actually pulls out the letters. They just come, the vinyl comes right out like that. If I wanted to do it reverse, I would take the back off, and yeah, this is how it works. I love my Cricut. It's great for making cards. You can do cake tops with it. So that's that. I'm just going to continue taking those letters out, and then we'll put some transfer paper on there. Go ahead and point the camera down so you can see my desktop, and I'm going to stencil on a sign, and then I'm going to use the Iron Orchid design. It's called Woodland Christmas. It was a very custom batch that came out, and because of all of the shipping issues, we didn't get a whole lot of them, and that's why I wanted to use these more with you guys, but I only got a very limited amount, and I didn't think it was fair to show you how incredible they were and then not be able to share them with you on my website. So I had a few left, and I thought I want to put them on a sign. So this is a panel of a door. I really like using these. I just made some signs for the shop, and it's wonderful because you already have your center area, and you don't have to make a frame. So I brought this outside and sanded it and wiped it down real good. I didn't put any kind of a top coat on it yet, but I really just like the patina. I'm going to put the trees on first, and they will be underneath the lettering. So I kind of looked at it ahead of time, and I'm going to put one over here, and the other one I think I'm going to put up here. Let me just take one more peek at it. That's going to go like that. Yep, and this is going to go here. And I think that will be nice with those trees peeking through the font like that. Once you set it down, you pretty much have to commit. So we're going to put that right there. And they come with these little plastic applicators, and we're just going to start getting it on. I usually go over the whole thing first, so it has a really good foundation, and then we'll go back and start lifting up one edge of it. Take a look at my website, thecostlypearl.com, to see the transfers I have. These are so wonderful to put on furniture and signs, and you can just make prints for your walls out of them. They're so beautiful, beautiful. So once we get it on there, just take a soft towel or rag and just burnish it to make sure all the edges are down. There. Okay. Oh, I was talking about the transfer paper before. The transfer paper helps keep this all in. Vinyl is very thin. If you didn't have the transfer paper, these letters would all just kind of fold up on each other. So we're going to kind of put this over here like this. I'm going to use my little tool here and get that on there. And then we pull off the top layer of transfer paper. This is the first time I've done a Cricut sign video, but I just thought it would be fun. So that just comes off and it just lays on there beautiful. And then I usually, when I'm stenciling, I just use this sticky transfer paper instead of tape to tape around the edge. So this is just going to go right here so I don't get ink on that part of my sign. Areas that I don't. When I stencil, I talked about this one other time, some people blot when they stencil. When I was taught how to stencil, I don't blot. I do circular motions, and it's really an easy and wonderful way to stencil. It's just how we did it in the 80s. And it really does save your wrist, guys. If you've never tried it, you'll see me in a few minutes here. It's a wonderful way to lay down that ink. But because you're going in circular motions, you do have to tape out a little bit more than if you were blotting, because your space is wider. But what it does is it allows you to get close to the edges. And this we're just going to have to put a... Like I said, I'm going to have to... And the thing about stenciling is you really want your brush to be quite dry. So you shouldn't get a whole lot of ink underneath the stencil anyway if your brush is as dry as it should be. So here's my, here's my stencil brush. A nice big round flat brush. The bigger the better, actually. You don't want to use a little skinny stencil brush, because you want to be able to just, that will get under there. I've got a little bit of just acrylic craft paint. And I like using this instead of chalk paint, because if you want to sand it and distress it, it doesn't get powdery. So always have paper towel next to you. And you're really going to take off a lot of that ink. You just want a very little bit on there. We'll start down here. So just circular motions. Circular motions right across. A little bit goes a long way. So I would advise, if you're doing a stencil over a transfer, and on a chippy piece like this, that you do a clear top coat before laying down your vinyl, because it definitely took off more chippy paint and part of my transfer than I would have liked. I was able to fix it, however. I have to go back in with my weeding tool and just take out the centers. Oh, this came out really nice. A little bit of my trees did come off, but I'm not worried about it. Then just kind of go back in with the weeding tool, take out the centers. Of all the letters. I do custom signs. If anybody would ever like me to do a sign for them, I'll have to go back in and repair that a little bit. Wow, I like it. So let me show you. We definitely are going to have to do a little bit of repair with the brush, but it's not bad at all. I might add in a little bit of something red in there. I think I need a little bit red. Hey, I'm back. So that's it for the night. I just wanted to go over that with you, that process, and it's a fun project. Cricut also makes an explorer, and it also makes what's called a maker. The maker will cut more heavy-duty things like leather, and I kind of wished I had gotten that because I would love to do some leather work. You can make leather earrings and cut out all kinds of fun stuff, but I got the Explorer and I'm very happy with it. It's easy. The learning curve is learning the software, but other than that, it's just fun to work with, and there's all kinds of YouTube videos out there to help. So anyway, bye guys, God bless you. I'll see you next Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. It helps build my business, and I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers. I'm getting there, slow but sure. So I'm coming out with a really fun video at the end of the week, so keep looking for that. If you hit the notification bell, you'll know when it comes out.